Second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Stroud sets up the play action.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it was real.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
For their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
At the what here? The 12-yard line.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half and then do the same?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And down inside the 15, shot of the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, with the problems they've had getting away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
A
2 now from the 3. Mayfield now. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals, all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 30-yard line.
Now Stroud. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 7 yards there and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Mayfield.
That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is Fant on the short completion. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud.
That is caught by Dell. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Stroud.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
Now a time chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a first down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Calvin Ridley, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good, 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
It sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Griffin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Ball start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
throwing the interception, Mayfield. James has got it, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the Texans' 24-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Mayfield. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection. Kind of ran out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still winning, and how you continue to lead.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Fulton. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Texans.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Griffin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Tank Dell.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Mayfield down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. That one away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10. In Molips. 1st down, Mayfield. Short throw to 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Given 11 yards at a time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Fan.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield.
Going right back to Fan.
That is brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will take this one in for the Titans touchdown.
Ryan Moore,
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
and the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's James returning.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Phillips has it running the out route. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
115 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. A give to Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The throwing again is Stroud. This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
3rd and goal, Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Texans 24.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside